Hello and welcome to the Beauty Know-It-All. Today I thought I would share with you a gadget. It's a rare one for me because it takes a lot for me to be impressed by a beauty gadget, and this truly is revolutionary. It will not only change the way you clean your makeup brushes, and we all know we should be cleaning our makeup brushes at least once a week, and makeup artists obviously know that they clean them between every single client. And it takes ages. We've just had a bank holiday Monday and pretty much my entire Instagram feed is full of makeup artists, the world's best makeup artists, cleaning their brushes because it takes all day. Anyway, this is something that will change the way you clean your makeup brushes. And for me, actually, I've got a confession to make. As somebody who never cleans their makeup brushes at all, once a year when I remember, which is shocking seeing as I've written features about it, this gadget actually changed my skin as well. So welcome, I'm going to grab it here. Welcome to the StylePro brush cleaner. I met and interviewed the creator of this, Tom Pellereau, Tom the Inventor as he's known, who, if you watch Alan Sugar and the Apprentice, you will know that he won a few years back, and his mission in life is to change the way we view or do everyday things, and one of them was brush cleaning. We all know that we don't do brush cleaning because it takes too long. So he thought, how do I change it? So he came up with the most brilliant gadget. This isn't the only part of it as well. It comes with a bowl. So that's your bowl. This is the StylePro. I'm going to take that out of there now. This is the StylePro wand, I would call it, which basically spins the brushes. This is the flexible, I'm going to take that off there now. This is the flexible, there's a collection of these with it comes, so that it fits every single brush you could imagine. And I mean, literally, these are my three most commonly used brushes. That's my concealer brush. That's my blusher brush, which is the Real Techniques ones, which is beautifully metallic and hexagonal, I think. And this is my mineral makeup brush from Arden, and it's a huge chunky kabuki brush. And so what he did was he came up with a selection of rubber attachments, which he said to me were the most difficult thing, so that it would take, I think he said, pretty much every single brush imaginable, apart from super long brushes that only a few makeup artists that do body art create and use. But anyway, I have not found a brush it doesn't fit. So there's this series of little rubber attachments that you then put onto the clip and clip into your StylePro brush cleaner. Very simple, yeah? Find the right one for the brush you want to clean and put your brush in. There you go. Step one. I haven't read the instructions, I'm making this up as I go along. It's so simple. Bowl, rim. Now, Tom said if you're doing, you can just use water with a tiny little bit of detergent in, and actually he got out Carex, which I always have around. I have 3 cats, and so I use it as my sort of anti-back hand wash. And I know all the arguments for and against anti-back hand wash, but a tiny drop of that, a tiny drop, in maybe a third of a bowl of water, and you're ready to go. But today I'm going to wash my concealer brush and tell you the story about how this changed my skin. And now the concealer I use is quite a long-lasting one, and so I'm going to use the StylePro makeup brush cleaner that comes with it. And so what you do, I'm just going to do this on my lap, you put the StylePro cleaner into the bowl. You don't need much. See that? That much? Yeah, hardly any at all. I'm going to put the lid back on that. Now that's an alcoholic based brush cleaner that is specifically for long-lasting waterproof lipsticks, mascaras, all that sort of stuff. This is how clever it is. You put your brush in and switch it on. It simply spins it in the cleaner. 5 seconds. And lift it out of the cleaner. And what that does is spins the brush so that all of the cleaner, all of the makeup, all of the bacteria, everything, the viruses, everything come off of it. And what you end up with is a completely clean, dry scent-free brush. See how long that took me? See what a doofus I was doing that in front of the camera? It's completely dry. It's ready to use. Now Tom did some research and he tested a whole series of brushes that he found on counter, and he found bacteria that cause the common cold. Let's be honest, where do we keep our makeup brushes? I keep mine on a shelf above the toilet. He found bacteria that are in feces and urine. He found viruses that cause the common cold. Sorry, not bacteria that cause common cold, viruses cause common cold. Cold sores, which I suffer from. He found bacteria that you find in ears and up noses and in mouths and in throats. And this pretty much gets rid of all of them. Because the secret is not to use an antibacterial ingredient, but to get the brush super clean and dry. That's ready to use now. Honestly, that's the one thing you have to do, is you have to be quite strong to get them out of the plastic containers, but they have to fit super tight, otherwise when they spin round they'll go off, won't they? That's ready to use. And the reason I'm using this brush, and as an example, is because this is my Bare Minerals High Coverage Concealer brush. And I've spoken about this before. I came out in some dermatitis around my nose and I couldn't work out why it wasn't clearing up. And I was using all the right creams on it. In fact, I got 2 prescription creams in the end. And then I worked out that every time I was using this brush, which I hadn't cleaned, I was reinfecting my skin with the concealer, because the concealer contains oils and it's warm and it's damp and it pretty much was wet all the time if I used it twice a day, and so it was the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. I went to see Tom, he cleaned my brush, and within 2 or 3 days my skin started to clear up. And just recently I forgot to clean my brush again, and it started playing up again, and so I went back and cleaned my brush, and guess what? My skin started to clean up. If you use makeup brushes that are dirty, that are grimy, that have been left on the side to apply your oil-based makeup, and you wonder why your skin is clogged up or your pores are clogged or your skin is breaking out, we always think I should turn to skincare or I should change my makeup. Maybe we should start really cleaning our brushes. StylePro is genius. It's changed the way I clean my brushes, and thank you Tom, it's cleaned up my skin. And that's the Beauty Know-It-All for today. It's under £50, that kit. It will change every professional makeup artist's life out there. It will free up their bank holiday Mondays and their evenings and their weekends. But more importantly, it's made me finally proud to have clean makeup brushes and clearer skin. So thank you, Tom. Subscribe, ask questions if you want to know anything about the StylePro brush cleaner, which is truly idiot proof, otherwise I wouldn't be able to use it. Just ask the questions below. I'll put the link about where to get it, and also the links a little bit more about Tom, because he really is incredibly clever. He's Tom the Inventor, and thank you, Tom.